Every morning, hundreds of millions of Indians wake up and go to work with no contract, no pension, and no safety net. This setup also solve the social lives, carry bread from construction site and the afternoon sun, and work as domestic helpers in home across every city in this country. They are the backbone of India's economy, and yet officially they barely exist. I'm Sakib Sheikh, and today we are examining one of India's most complex and overlooked economic challenge, the informal economy. According to the Labour Organization, International Labour Organization, nearly 90% of India's 500 million strong workforce operates in the informal sector. This is a staggering number. 9 out of every 10 working Indians have no formal employment contract. Street vendors, construction workers, domestic helpers, auto rickshaw drivers, daily wage laborers, small farmers, all working without provident fund, without PhD, without health insurance, and without any job security whatsoever. When they fall in, they pay out of their own pocket. When they lose their work, there is no unemployment benefit waiting for them. No system to catch them when they fall. And here's what makes this an economic crisis, not just a social one. The informal economy generates roughly 50% of India's GDP, yet contribute very little in taxes to the national exchequer. This creates a vicious cycle. Less tax revenue means less government spending on public services such as roads, schools, hospitals, which in turn keeps millions of informal workers trapped in poverty, unable to access the very opportunity that could bring them into formal system. So why has India's informal economy remained so stubbornly large for so long? Experts point to three structural reasons. The very first is a massive labor surplus. India has over 10 million workers to its workforce every single year. The formal economy simply does not guarantee or generate enough jobs to absorb the scale of new entrants, leaving the majority with no option but informal work. Second, the high cost of compliance. For a small business owner, registering formally means paying provident fund contribution, following labor laws, filing taxes, and navigating complex regulation. Many micro and small enterprises simply cannot afford this burden. For them, staying informal is not a choice, it is a survival strategy. The third reason is a deep skill mismatch. Millions of young Indians graduate every year, but without the technical or professional skill that formal employers actually demand. This gap pushes educated young into low-wage and registered work, wasting human potential on a massive scale. The government has taken some meaningful steps. The very first is e-Shram portal. Launched in 2021, has registered over 280 million informal workers, giving them a digital identity and making them visible to the state for the very first time. Schemes like Jan Dhan Yojana have brought millions of unbanked workers into the finance system, while schemes like PM Kisan Yojana provides direct income support to small and marginal farmers. These are important steps forward. But economists and experts warn that registration alone is not enough. Real lasting formalization requires three things: affordable and portable social security that workers can carry from job to job, simplified compliance so that small businesses can register without being crushed by red tape, and serious, sustained national investment in vocational training and skilling. India aspires to be a five trillion economy, but that ambition will remain unfulfilled as long as half its workforce remains invisible to the formal sex system. The employment economy is not just a policy failure, it is a question of dignity, of security, and of the kind of inclusive growth story India wants to tell the world. I'm Zakib Sheikh. Thank you for watching.